CTV News at 5 with Tony Ryma and Rick Wyman with weather.
Good evening. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday, October 8th. OPP and the Anishinaabeg Police Service issued a shelter-in-place order for the Ganugaming First Nation early this morning, and it remains in effect. Police are searching for two armed suspects in the First Nation located between Geraldton and Hearst. They are described as two black males. The taller of the two men is wearing a gray jogging suit and has braided hair. The shorter man is said to be wearing black pants and black shoes. Drivers on Highway 11 in the Long Lac and Ganugaming First Nation area should not pick up hitchhikers and avoid making unnecessary stops in the area. Several area schools were also closed today as a precaution. North Bay police have arrested a 55-year-old woman in connection with a stabbing last Saturday. Around 2 in the afternoon, the victim and the accused were having an argument when the accused allegedly pulled a knife and stabbed the victim in the arm multiple times. The woman has since been charged with assault with a weapon and other weapons-related charges. Now to the weather. Another cool down today. For more weather details, let's bring in CTV's Rick Wyman. Rick.
Oh, Tony, brisk this morning. Out with the dogs early around 7:15 or so. It was brisk. Little bit of wind going on. Your first take on weather brought to you by CAA. Get your membership today. CAA.ca looking pretty good with the systems map right now with no noticeable precipitation for tomorrow. It's going to change though on the weekend with the chance of showers. All eyes on the prize right now, Tony. People already asking, Rick, what's the weather forecast for the Thanksgiving weekend? We'll get into that and a lot more coming up in just a couple of minutes, Tony, with the 5-day forecast. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Rick. Timmins transit workers have been on strike for 2 weeks, and today CTV learned they'll resume negotiations with the city Friday. 39 members of Canadian Union of Public Employees Local 1544 are picketing in front of the Timmins Transit Station and City Hall. They say they're on strike in support of 3 service workers who help maintain the buses, terminal, and shelters.
We're actually going back to the table on Friday, and we're hoping to settle it then. Vote Saturday and back to work on Sunday is what we're hoping for. We are a strong union, and 3 people being left behind is really not fair. Every department within the city has a purpose, and our service people, without them, it would not run smoothly transit.
The strike has had an impact on those who rely on the service. The Timmins Chamber of Commerce says when workers can't get to work, businesses can't operate at full strength. Meanwhile, CUPE officials say Timmins transit workers have been among the lowest paid in the province, and frustration has been building for years. The leader of Ontario's New Democrats continued her stop in Sault Ste. Marie today, speaking with more unions, adding in a visit to a local social service organization. Marit Stiles got put to work at the Sault Ste. Marie Soup Kitchen earlier today. The visit comes as the NDP leader says she wanted to go places where she could talk to residents and hear from those who may be struggling. Stiles says people have told her that workplace health and safety are top of mind in the Soo, as are further supports for Algoma steelworkers.
They've been very clear about what they need it in the community and at Algoma Steel, but across Sault Ste. Marie. And the government has not stepped up. We have made it very clear. They have made it very clear. The government is not listening to workers.
We need to get ahead of what's happening in Sault Ste. Marie. We know that we have layoffs coming at the steel plant, that Mike DePratt has been very open about those conversations. And we know what the impact of layoffs at the steel plant have on the community. We've been through this before. So why are we always behind the 8 ball? Why?
Stiles adds her party is going to bring forward pro-worker legislation aimed at aligning government investment with jobs for Ontarians, in addition to an increase in education and training. A rally was held outside the Rainbow District School Board office in Sudbury today, asking the province to say no to Bill 33 and policing in schools. That story from CTV's Lindsay Alick.
Policing has harmful impacts on students.
Policing Free Schools, in partnership with Black Lives Matter Sudbury, held a campaign tour stop outside the Rainbow District School Board office. More than 30 people attended to send a clear message to the provincial government.
We are collectively saying to Doug Ford and the Minister of Education, fund our schools, fund our communities, not policing in schools.
Also in attendance was Nickel Belt MPP France Gélina, who shared her concerns about a controversial bill.
Bill 33 means that there wouldn't be school boards anymore. It would be the government would pick somebody in Toronto in charge of schools in Northern Ontario. That makes no sense. Bill 33 means that a police officer would be in every single one of our schools.
While officials at Rainbow District School Board would not comment on the rally itself, they did provide a statement about the successful partnership between the board and the Greater Sudbury Police Service. It reads in part, while there are different models across the province, locally, school resource officers play a positive and proactive role. They are not policing in our schools. They are building respectful relationships within the school community. They are a familiar face that students and staff go to for support, resources, and guidance. Early connection with young people benefits schools and the communities that they serve. A GSPS spokesperson says at the request of all 4 school boards locally, the service maintains a consistent presence in schools with 2 school resource officers and 2 community safety personnel serving 84 elementary and secondary schools in the area. Policing Free Schools will continue its provincial campaign in Simcoe County on Thursday and other stops next week, culminating in a province-wide rally at Queen's Park on October 20th, the first day the legislature returns. Lindsay Alick, CTV News, Sudbury.
It's time for a quick break. Coming up on CTV News at 5, Rick has your full weather forecast. First, let's head to Parry Sound, and this live webcam, it's courtesy of Northern Creations. Right now, it's 13 Celsius. We are back after this commercial break.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400 from your screen to ours. Text 10400.
Here we go. We're in for a cool night right across northeastern Ontario. Lots of sunshine, but some cooler weather, as you'll see a little bit later on. But things will warm up. We also have some precipitation in the forecast. And again, as we look forward to the Thanksgiving weekend, could have the chance of showers come Monday. We'll get into that and a lot more, but nothing appreciable right now until at least Friday, with the chance of showers continuing into Saturday as well. How about those numbers? 5-day forecast. Sudbury, Nickel Belt, sunshine and 12 tomorrow. Chance of showers Friday and Saturday. 16 and 18 your highs. 19 Sunday. Here we go. 30 to 40% chance of showers on holiday Monday. High of 17. Meanwhile, in Sault Ste. Marie, Algoma, mainly sunny tomorrow, 15. Chance of showers again Friday and Saturday. 15 and 19 your highs. Sunday, 19 sunshine. Again, the chance of showers come Monday, anywhere from 30 to 40%. 16 your high. Timmins, Cochrane, Kapuskasing, sunshine tomorrow, 13. Chance of showers, a slight chance on Friday at 17. 17 Saturday. Sunday, 19. Nice warm day. Then Monday, chance of showers, some sun, some cloud, and the chance of rain, 30 to 40% with a high of 19. Temiskaming Shores, Kirkland Lake, sunshine and 13 tomorrow. Chance of showers Friday and Saturday at 60 and 30%. Your highs 17 and 18. Sunday, sunshine 19. And of course, Monday, here we go, high of 18 with the chance of showers and some sunny breaks in the forecast. North Bay, West Nipissing, sunshine tomorrow at 12. Chance of showers Friday at 60%. A pretty good bet there. Saturday, only 30% with a high of 19. 19 again on Sunday with the sunshine. And Monday, some sun, some cloud, and the chance of showers 30 to 40%. A daytime high of around 17. So, Tony, sorry to be the bearer, so to speak, of bad news. But again, holiday Monday, 30 to 40%. We're going to roll the dice on that and hope that something better comes along right now, according to Environment Canada. So it's going to be a streaky couple of days. The chance of rain, we've got some sun and some warmer temperatures in the forecast. Back to you.
Thanks so much for that, Rick. Well, Northern Ontario family must rebuild yet again after another devastating fire, the second in as many years. We get their story from CTV's Angela Gemmell.
The windows were just about to get put up. They were finishing up the windows, finishing the siding.
This charred debris is all that's left of the Lacombe family home in Albin.
They were just about finished this house. It was almost done, and then the neighbors caught fire due to an electrical fire as well, and it spread across the yard, and they weren't home, and it burnt down this house right before it was finished.
Jake Lacombe and his family weren't living in the newly built home when it caught on fire on Monday. That's because they were still rebuilding after their first house was destroyed by another electrical fire 2 years ago. 2 fires in as many years.
It came onto our side and burnt the whole place down. So all the work that me and my wife had put in, all of our money, all of our life savings, everything.
Lacombe says they had insurance on the original house, but couldn't afford the steep rate hike as they slowly rebuilt on the same site.
Right now, we're not sure what we can do, because, you know what I mean, we don't have the money to rebuild it or anything, so we're just in shambles right now. We're not sure what's going to happen yet.
A GoFundMe page has since raised almost $10,000 to help the family get back on its feet.
With not having the insurance on top of that, any help helps them right now, so we wanted to try and we know the community likes to help.
Fire officials say the cause is still undetermined. The family plans to rebuild and says the support from the community has been welcomed. Angela Gemmell, CTV News, Albin.
Valley relaunched its annual aerial seeding program this week in the greater Sudbury community of Coniston. CTV's Madison Merrier has more on that.
This week, helicopters will be dropping seeds to regreen the area that was impacted by Coniston smelter emissions.
We understood that our operations in the mining industry has had an impact on the environment, and this is one of the ways that we've tried to correct that impact that we've had and to restore the land to the way it looked before the mining industry arrived in Sudbury.
The aerial seeding program was created by Valley in the early 90s in joint collaboration with the city of Greater Sudbury.
We actually worked hand in hand with the city of Greater Sudbury, and they undertake the second step, which is planting seedlings. So in year 1, we perform the aerial seeding program, and in year 2, they come in and plant seedlings, often grown here at our greenhouse facility in Coppercliff, out on those same areas.
One man, Mike Peters, has planted almost every seed in the greenhouse.
It's been a good year. We've grown approximately 200,000 seedlings. We donate half of those to the city for the regreening program, and then the other half Valley plants on their own property.
This year, Peters grew a variety of pine and spruce trees to create a diverse ecosystem, while planting trees that will thrive in the soil in winter conditions Sudbury has.
I think we're over 5 million that we've grown in this site, and the city, I think, has planted more different species also, ours included, up to over 11 million now. So it's made a big difference in the whole city of Sudbury.
This year, we're treating 100 hectares, and our records indicate that we've treated more than 4,400 hectares since the inception of the program.
The helicopters will be dropping a mixture of lime, grass seed, and fertilizer to prepare the lands for tree planting in the future. Madison Merrier, CTV News, Sudbury.
The kitchen at the Gathering Place in North Bay is certainly busy. Coming up on CTV News at 5. The soup kitchen is expecting to feed about 200 people this Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is this weekend, and many families are preparing big meals. But what about the less fortunate? Volunteers at the Soup Kitchen in North Bay are making sure they're not left out. They're getting ready for their annual Thanksgiving lunch. CTV's Eric Tashner has more.
The kitchen is buzzing. Volunteers are preparing meals for about 200 people.
I'm chopping and peeling potatoes. It's going great so far.
We've got some ham, mashed potatoes, some roasted veggies, I think some carrots and turnips. We're going to be doing some stuffing and gravy, so all the fixings, and some pumpkin pie and whipped cream for dessert.
The Gathering Place holds a Thanksgiving lunch every year to help those in need. But last year, the organization was the one to fall on hard times. In 2024, meals were reduced to just one a day, and several staff members were let go.
We're in a better position this year than we were last year because we've cut the expenses a lot. We've cut where we could and made changes where we had to, and we're satisfied with what we've done.
The board admitted a major misstep was not paying remittance to Revenue Canada. The money owed was related to payroll, meaning the organization was withholding income tax from employees, but not sending it to the government.
We still owe the CRA some money, and we're trying to pay it down as quick as we can. But it's been difficult because when you lack money coming in, it's hard to put the money out the door.
While the financial issues have made their work harder, the gathering place is still making sure Thanksgathering takes place.
20% of our people are from the street. The other 80%, they have a place to put their head at night.
Just kind of supporting, volunteering whenever we can. There wasn't really a catalyst. They've always done amazing work in our community.
Meals will be served Friday from 11:30 to 1:30 with takeout options available. Eric Tashner, CTV News, North Bay.
The city of Greater Sudbury honored a curling powerhouse yesterday.
I am truly honored to join you all in recognizing one of Greater Sudbury's finest athletes, Tracy Fleury.
Dozens turned out to the celebration where Mayor Paul LaFive presented Tracy Fleury with a commemorative plaque. It recognizes her outstanding career, which has seen her achieve back-to-back national and world titles. Fleury is a graduate of Lockerbie Composite School and Laurentian University.
I'm born and raised in Sudbury. I love the city, so it's just like such an honor to be recognized by my city. Yeah, it's really special.
The fact that we can celebrate her and certainly give her our best support as she continues with her great career, right? The fact that we can gather with community and celebrate a world champion that is from our community, that lives in our community, I think it's a very special day that we need to take this opportunity to recognize together.
Mayor LaFive also proclaimed Tuesday Tracy Fleury Day as part of the celebrations. Day 2 of the NOJHL showcase was action-packed. The Hearst Lumberjacks had a hard day on the ice yesterday, and today was no easier. The Sioux Eagles have found their groove at the showcase, winning 8-3. The Blind River Beavers faced off against the Sioux Thunderbirds. The T-Birds win this one 3-1. St. Andrews College showed they were competitive during day 1, despite taking a loss. Today, they got the win over the Timmins Rock 3-2. The French River Rapids took a commanding lead over the Iroquois Falls Storm, and the Rapids are winning 5-1 in the third period. And the Kirkland Lake Gold Miners are currently tied with the Espanola Paper Kings. The score is 2-2 going into the third period. And the Sudbury Cubs will face the Powassan Voodoos at 6:45 tonight. We'll update you on the games in progress at 6 o'clock. So is kindness still important? Is it alive and well? In this week's Northern Book Club, a Sault Ste. Marie man believes it is. A Northern man just launched his new book this week at St. Vincent Place. It's titled Kindness is Sault Ste. Marie. To tell us more, Peter Vaudreuil now joins us. Hi there, Peter. So nice to see you again.
Tony, nice to see you too. I remember when we were on council together.
Yes, 2000 to 2002. You sat there longer than I did. So why did you decide to write this book?
Well, yeah, I was 80 years in the Sioux, and I was becoming concerned about the growing frequency of public and online display of rudeness and unkindness, and I just wanted to encourage people to be proactive about protecting our community from that corrosive potential of such behavior, that's all. And I want to tell you, I used the word kind to refer to a trait, as in she is a kind spirit. And more importantly, for the purpose of this book, is to a behavior as in he acted kind, right? So acting with kindness is something Siouxites have always done. And I know that. So the title Kindness is Sault Ste. Marie is a representation of the totality of the kindness abounding in the community, past and present, and in my mind, acknowledges that kindness is the very spirit and soul of our city. Now, the book goes all the way back to when I was a boy, 9 to 11, growing up in Bayview. And I tell a story about my mother and what she did that resulted in my being the way I am. But it highlights the generosity of spirit, my mother's action in this particular case, that I believe is firmly planted inside the very essence of Suites, Tony.
Final question for you, Peter. Money from the sale of your books goes to St. Vincent Place. Why did you pick that organization?
Oh, because of the way I grew up. We had a lot of help and we needed help, and St. Vincent's Place is there. And when I talk about totality of kindness in Sault Ste. Marie, St. Vincent Place is an example of one of the kindnesses in Sault Ste. Marie. They're there to help people who have a need. They try to meet that need. And from my experience growing up, where we got help from, St. Vincent is in fact a prime example of what helped us. So I'm happy to donate the money to them.
Peter, it was so nice to talk with you again. Take care and good luck with the book.
Okay, Tony, thank you very much.
Peter Vaudreuil was our guest, and to see more of Northern Book Club and authors, head to CTVNewsNorthernOntario.ca. 6 Indigenous participants of a water and resource management program in collaboration with the North Shore Tribal Council have now graduated. During a field workshop, water was collected so it could be tested. The students learned to use water quality monitoring equipment under the guidance of Water First trainers, and after 15 months, graduates celebrated with Water First and North Shore Tribal Council. Congratulations. At the end of September, residents really came through for the North Bay Regional Health Center. During the 19th annual Our Hospital Walk Run, over 530 participants raised more than $133,000. The money will support state-of-the-art medical equipment at the hospital. And we're heading to the south end of Sudbury and Mallard's Landing. Ted Gunn snapped this photograph of a great blue heron and emailed it to us. Thanks so much for the photograph, Ted. And if you have any pictures, videos, or events you'd like us to showcase, you can always email them to us at communitycloseup@bellmedia.ca. And there's more news for the North coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, continue watching as we hand things over to CTV National News.